For those of you wondering about the 240, it has been right here the whole time. I had it under a car cover. No, I did not sell it. It has just been sitting ever since we parked it here. I was gonna ask you guys, since some of you are so curious about it, for all the SR guys out there, this is what it needs. So it still has a major oil leak right here where the head meets the block right above this front cover. It leaks oil really bad right there because I believe I did not put gasket maker right there when you need to. I think that's why it leaks. My question is, do you guys know if you have to completely pull the head off to get this piece back off? Because I'm pretty sure there are 2 bolts under the cams to get to that. So if anything, I think I have to at least pull the cams. I'm just not sure how much work I have to do to get to that. We actually did just fire it up real quick, and we were gonna go take it down to the junkyard because we need to get some parts for the hatch today. But I don't want to risk it without any plates, and we also realized the 240 is probably not the best car to haul some parts around in case we find anything that won't fit in there. So we are actually just going to take the van. But yeah, I still have it, don't worry. Didn't go nowhere, just need to fix that oil leak, and I also still need to weld the diff in the back so we can go drift this thing around and try to get some plates on it as well. So right now we're getting ready to go to the junkyard to pick up some new spindles for the hatch. I actually do have some new axles on the way for this thing. I know I said I was running the stock ones and I was gonna try to put it into the 9s on those, but an opportunity came up, so I am expecting some axles for this, and the axles require a different type of spindle. My hatch is a CX, and the spindles on this have a smaller wheel bearing than the EXs do, or like a 94 and up Integra. They take a bigger wheel bearing, and I need those spindles to fit the bigger axle with the bigger wheel bearing. So since I'm expecting those, I don't have them yet, I figured I would be prepared and go grab them before the axles even come, just so I have them ready for when they do come. So we're gonna go to the junkyard real quick, try to find a EX Civic or a 94 and up Integra, steal the spindles off of it, and then we'll have those ready for when the hatch gets its new axles. All right guys, so we just got to the junkyard. We are on the hunt for a 94 and up Integra or a Civic EX and EK, so we can get some spindles. And I have already found a wagon. We are walking over to the import section, and I found a blue wagon just like mine. And I can tell right away that I'm taking that roof rack. I don't think it's a 4-wheel drive though.
No? Oh, it's not.
No, but I want the roof rack off the top of it. That's actually kind of rare. I wonder if it's the same paint coat as mine.
Leather seats, bro.
Oh, those are actually. Oh no, they're starting to rip right here. It looked like they're in pretty good shape at first.
What else do you need? The door panels or anything?
Dude, I might take the whole door if it's the same paint code. Oh, it is.
It is the same paint.
It is the same paint code. I think someone in the comments said there was a wagon here the same color as mine. When I check out the passenger door, is it rusted? Oh, it's not. Dude, I think I'll just take the whole door. It's in pretty good shape.
Damn, you know what? The only one I didn't bring was a 12.
We don't have a 12? You're kidding.
Because we were just coming for
the spindles? We have to have a 12 in there. You have the crescent wrench.
Oh, that'll work.
We'll get it off. I don't know how much they charge for a door. We'll come back for that. Let's go find the Integra first. We don't have too much time.
The thing doesn't leak at all, dude. Look. No leaks.
Think we found an Integra. Yep. That'll do it. Oh, this one's already dangling. Dude, this one's already pretty much off. Oh yeah, they're both there. This will work.
You got the pry bar. Oh, nice. It's 12.
There's one side. Damn, that one was on there. These needle noses.
Bro, those are the only ones I found, dude.
What am I supposed to get with these?
Look at those, just squeeze it real quick.
Look how off they are. Look, I can't grab anything with these.
Oh man. Those are the only ones I found, bro. We're in a rush.
We need to get that pin out somehow. And these ain't doing anything. ABS sensor. That's how you know they're the right ones.
Oh damn, just in time.
No, they have 15 more minutes.
Oh, 15?
Oh, there it goes. All right. Got those two. All right, let's get our tools and let's rip the door off that wagon real quick too. I want that.
And then I got a 2017 WRX as well, man.
Oh damn, you got it all.
Damn.
He has one of everything.
Yep.
Except a Honda.
Yep, the Honda, man. That's what I need next. And actually, that's funny because you're the guys that actually got me into getting back into Hondas. And
That's awesome.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I never thought of getting into a Honda, but I seen your Civic, I seen his Subaru, and it's insane, man. It's fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, Brent definitely tunes 2Js.
Okay.
If you need to hit him up.
Do you have a business card with him by any chance?
I do not, but you can just look up PFI and contact them through Facebook and.
Just said you referred me that way.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. Appreciate it. Though.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, pleasure. Yeah, I guess have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too. Got an RSX. K20. Lost the A3 though.
Just a no bueno one.
If it was an A2, I'd be all over it.
Alright. We need this though, don't we?
What? Oh yeah, we need to grab that for Wago real quick.
I feel like we're on crunch time right now.
Right.
Trying to get the last part.
We only got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we need that.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, let me know
There
when
it
this. Oh, I was gonna say.
Got it.
Do you guys need help carrying stuff out there?
I think we should be alright, but I want to go nab that door real quick. That door needs to come off.
You better start running,
5
dog.
minutes,
We
let's
got
go.
4 minutes.
It's like Junkyard Wars.
Right?
Have you ever seen that TV show back in
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was.
I don't know what it's called, but
They're like rushing around.
just get it, man.
Front wheel drive.
Hey, you got a 12?
Yeah.
We need you, don't?
We are good.
Yeah, Kyle forgot the 12 at the house.
Shut the hell up. Emilio, get the tools ready. I got everything you need, bro. Forgets a 12. Who goes to pull parts out of a Honda and forgets a 12?
I said I got everything you need to pull off the spindles, and we got those already, so.
Yeah, but
job well done.
You know we're coming here optimistic, looking for other parts.
Who knew you were gonna find a door? You don't even find these at the junkyard like that. Oh, this guy's, look, he's getting it.
I think we got our boy here.
Right, came in clutch, dude. We could be taking those off with a crescent wrench.
Do you have your powered one?
Yeah.
Is it dead?
No, it's
No,
good.
it's good. What do you need out there? Just climb up there.
I want the roof rack. The roof racks are pretty rare on these. Oh, it's just, oh, someone tried to get it off already.
They
The
stripped them?
Phillips? Yeah, this one's stripped to shit.
Oh, guess what we don't have?
Oh, it's already, I got it, Phillips.
Oh, you got it, Phillips?
Dude, someone already tried and they
Stripped
got
the bolts?
halfway, look. And they
Better
stripped
get that.
one.
Oh, here's the Phillips. Oh.
That's not gonna do it. They're stripped. Oh wait, this one's not that bad.
You gonna get it or what?
No, these two are just spinning, I think, like on the inside. Like the headliner needs to come off, you know? Like the nut's broken off inside.
Rip the headliner off real quick.
I want this roof rack.
Oh, they tried. Look.
They ripped the
Oh, they did.
Dude, they were trying to get this off. They know it was rare. We need a drill. You have to drill those out.
What if you, it would break, huh, the plastic piece?
I mean, someone already screwed this headliner.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's one of them. But the other, oh, there's another one right here.
See if you can
I
just,
see all of them. Wait, where's the hammer? We might be able to pound them out.
you better hurry up, dude. This guy's coming back around. Is it coming? Better get that. Ooh.
Got it.
Hurry up, man. This guy's coming back around, honking the horn and shit.
Dude, Wago roof rack.
Get it, get it.
Dude, these are rare.
You still need that door.
Oh shit, can you grab that?
Yeah.
Dude's honking at everybody.
Right.
I like his job, bro. He
Yeah.
just sits there and honks at everybody.
Right? Okay,
You better get this door.
Attention to him. It's almost out. There it goes. Oop. I did just do that the whole time. All right, harness.
You gonna cut it or you just gonna?
No, it unplugs right here. Got it.
Nice.
Damn, son.
Bro, let's go up to
In
her.
30 minutes, we got a door, spindles, and a roof rack.
Yeah. Time record, right?
Oh yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
Yeah, if Daniel wasn't here, then we would never got it done.
Yeah, thank you.
Got the filler.
All right.
Here, I got that other piece.
Look
too.
at that, no rust. This door's in really good shape. It just needs the side trim. Same paint code.
It is the same paint code, huh?
All right, we'll wheel it to the front. Let's
Is
ride.
this all your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my stuff.
Alright, we just got back from the junkyard. And for $160, we got 2 new spindles for the hatch. Oh, and we also got this water neck for the Wago, the K-Series and Wago. A JDM Wago roof rack. JDM as hell, bro. I actually always wanted one of these, so I'm really happy we found this one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on my wagon yet. I haven't decided. I'm really skeptical about drilling new holes into my roof, but we'll see. I think it might look really good on there to like put a basket on it. I've always wanted to do that in the past, and for the OG subscribers that remember the light bar I had in my front bumper on Wago, I always wanted to put a roof rack on it, put a basket on it, and then put the light bar like on the basket. But now that Wago is like getting upgraded, I might kind of not want that for aerodynamic purposes, but who knows. It'll look pretty cool. Or maybe if we do get another Wago later on and like rally it, that would be better to put a basket on that one so we can save the rack if we do that. But we got the spindles, the rack, the water neck, and then we got Wago and new door. Same paint coat and everything. We're gonna grab me that towel. Throw it under. A Wago new door. Oh yeah, that paint actually matches pretty perfect. I was worried it might be a little darker, but you won't be able to notice.
Looks
the only
good.
thing that's the only thing that's different is it's missing the pinstripe, which I don't care about. I'm probably gonna take that off later. And then I just have to put the outer trim piece onto that. But I mainly needed a new door because if you guys saw in that other video when I was talking about doing body work on Wago and stuff, my passenger door is rusting really bad at the bottom. I actually painted over it the other day, so you couldn't see it. But all that right there is rusting. It actually goes on the inside of the door all the way up to here. And it's like, I can show you on this door. Yeah, see, this door's in really good shape. You can see there's like some seam sealer right down here. That rust actually has gotten in between there. And the metal kind of folds over. And it's actually like separating it. It's like opening it up really, like a lot. So this door's in pretty good shape. So we just got back from the junkyard not too long ago, and we got everything we needed over there, but we're actually gonna be spending the rest of the night pulling the transmission out of the hatch and getting it apart and taking a look at my third gear synchro, because as you guys know, I miss third gear all the time, and I know you guys give me a lot of crap for it, but third gear honestly does grind really, really bad, and it is really hard to get this thing in third gear. Even on the street, just doing normal shifting, it does not like to go into third gear. And I know a lot of you guys think that I have a dog box. It's actually not a dog box. It is still a synchroed transmission. It just has straight cut gears. So the gear itself is very strong, but it still does use standard synchros. It actually uses the same OEM size synchros as a stock H22 transmission would normally have. So I ordered a brand new third gear synchro from Synchrotech. We got a brand new carbon synchro right here, and then I also have a hardened slider as well in this box right here. And hopefully, if just the synchro or the slider is a little messed up, then these will fix that problem. But if the teeth on the gear are damaged on the gear itself, then we might have a little bit more of an issue. But I can honestly tell you guys that third grinds really, really bad. I wanted to do a video on it, and I was just ignoring all the comments. Everyone's like, oh, you can't hit third to save your life, but third gear is really messed up. Every other gear is perfect, but yeah, so just to prove it to you, we're gonna rip this thing apart, and I am sure that something in third gear is not in good shape. Something is definitely worn out. So we're gonna try to get this transmission ripped out as fast as we can. We're gonna put a timer on it and see if we can't beat our old record of 14 minutes. And then once we get the transmission out, we're gonna split the case apart, take a look at everything, and go from there. All right, guys, so took us a good almost half an hour to actually get this thing out. We stopped counting after about 15 minutes. We ran into a couple issues. So one that wasn't a big issue is we completely forgot about the traction bar. So when we tried to drop it, the tranny hit right on the traction bar, so we had to pull that out of the way. That took a little bit of extra time, but the main reason it took so long is because this thing did not want to come off at all. It was like stuck on this front side for some reason. We got all the bolts out, but it almost seemed like this bolt right here was still in, even though it obviously wasn't, but that's how it was acting. Right here was completely pinched, everywhere else was completely separated, and we had to bust out our huge pry bar. We had to get multiple pry bars on there just to finally get it to come off, and it made a really loud pop, and then it finally slid off. So that's kind of sketchy. I'm not sure why it was stuck on there so bad.
It doesn't even make any sense because like this was moving pretty easy, like down. It was like somewhere in here.
Yeah, like when we were prying on it, and it was flexing a little bit, and it wasn't the whatever these are, the dowel pin. Yeah, it wasn't that. That was completely free. You could see it moving back and forth. It was just stuck for some reason. I feel like the clutch discs might have been stuck to the input shaft a little bit.
That was weird.
Or
that thing did not want
I don't
to
know.
come off.
Yeah, it was on there tight. We were about to call it a night right there. We were about to just.
It was too much, bro. Usually the other one just slides out. It almost falls out. This one was being.
Yeah, last time we took it out, I know my car. I usually just wiggle it and it just slides right off. I've never had to use a pry bar to get a tranny off. We had to on the Routacy, but that thing fits on there tight. But the hatch, I never had to use a pry bar.
Maybe from all that torque, you know, something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welded together.
Got hot in there. Stuff expanded.
Who knows?
It's off now though. We'll just have to beat the record another day.
Yeah, that one kicked our ass.
I was shooting for 10 minutes right there, and it took us half an hour.
Honestly, we could have gotten in like 10 minutes if it wasn't for that traction bar, and if it would have just slid out the way it slid.
Yeah, we were on a roll. Damn. Well, it's out, so let's pull it apart real quick and check out that third gear. Our super crappy needle nose are gonna come in handy now. They're not good for grabbing stuff, but they're good for separating. You have to open up this C-clip in here. Let's see, let me line it up. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's too dark.
Is that where they were bent in the first place?
I don't know. These are a pair that we ground the tips, so obviously we used them for a C-clip at some point, like snap ring pliers.
Yeah.
But they're not the straightest.
Bro,
that's as tight as they get. Where's that hammer at?
Just hammer them straight.
There we go.
Blacksmith.
Damn. It was new. Should have done that at the junkyard.
Right.
Oh. There it is. Straight cut gears. That looked like it was the inside of this bearing right here. Yeah, that's definitely where that came from. Oh, right there's the third.
Does it look worn out?
Yeah, there's some spots on the synchro that are pretty messed up. Alright, so this is the slider off third and fourth gear. This is the piece that actually slides over the synchros to engage your gear. And it's definitely pretty worn out on the third gear side. The fourth gear side doesn't look too bad. But a lot of the ends of these pieces right here that go in between the teeth on the synchros, a lot of them have some pretty bad burrs on them. Because they've been slammed on so much. You only find a couple examples. Like look like right back in there. Like look at these ones. I can catch a nail on them.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Look.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why
on a
it's
lot
not
of them.
sliding through that side, huh?
Yeah, it wants to lock you out, and it grinds on those.
You cut that nail.
Yeah, I left my nail long so I can.
Oh, that's why, because you can
Yeah,
test
I was
it.
waiting for this day, you know, so I could give him the nail test.
You can definitely see it's fucked up, though.
I mean, I'm no transmission expert yet, but I mean, those shouldn't. A good one won't be like that.
They're not nail approved.
Not nail approved. Yeah, and see this one right here? They're all nice and brand new. So when you put this piece through, this is what it slides over as you're selecting. This part rests on the shaft, and the slider goes over this guy. If you line this up, let's see here. It's really rough in here. Really rough. Yeah, the third gear side just wants to catch, like, you have to like level it out, get it to slide out, but definitely slides in there pretty rough. Definitely some burrs catching on that one, but we do have the brand new one right here. And as you can see, there's absolutely no burrs on the ends of these at all. Put this one in there and it slides right through.
It slides way better.
Yeah, much better than that one. The gear doesn't look too bad, so that's another thing. So I guess if it's grinding, it could be one of three things. It could be the synchro, the slider being all worn out, or the teeth on the gear itself, the engagement teeth. These don't look like they're in too bad a shape, so that's what I was worried about, because if these were bad, you'd have to replace, oh shit. But if this was bad, you'd have to replace the whole thing, because it's all one piece. Yeah, the third gear synchro is definitely pretty munched up as well. You can see all the burrs right here. Is it focused on them? Look at that. Oh, dang. Look, this is supposed to be completely flat on the backside.
Yeah.
Is it focused on them?
Yeah.
Like, look how folded the edges are on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
These must have been just OEM style synchros in here then. Like OEM, because, yeah, look. I never knew what a difference between a brass synchro and a carbon synchro was, but you can clearly see on the inside. Is it focused?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the brass synchro, obviously right here. This is what just came out of my training, and then this is my new carbon synchro from Synchrotech. As compared to the OEM one right here, it was just completely brass. So I guess when they put this thing together, it didn't have any fancy synchros or anything like that, just stock ass stuff. And you know, Honda's always missing that third gear. I mean, dude, you can clearly see the difference right away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are beat up.
Yeah.
So the new ones.
Okay, yeah, look at this. This is the one that just came out of my car. Look at the teeth.
You see how flat this is compared to like those.
Look how much nicer the teeth are on the new one as compared to the old one. They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
This synchro is definitely pretty eaten up. You know, and I'm no expert, but I'm hoping this new synchro, new slider helps my third gear a lot, because it was grinding really, really bad. Even just like I said, normal shifting, third gear was not having it. And here's fourth gear, just to compare. In fourth gear, you know, it shifted fine. And look, the teeth on fourth, they're not brand new, but they're in much better shape than third. And first and second shift perfectly. And fourth, I never had a problem with as well. But third gear was definitely munched up. I'm trying to narrow it down to every little thing. So if I miss third, I have literally no excuse. I know we got that new shifter in there and everything, but even before we put the nice billet shifter in there, I could feel just into third every time.
Yeah, I remember on the street.
I let my friends drive it too, and they're like, yeah, third's destroyed. It's just like...
Well, now it's going to shift like butter, dude.
Yeah. At least I hope so. I guess I'll have no excuse after this, but yeah, that synchro is definitely in much, much better shape. So yeah, I'm by no means an expert on this, but if someone out there watching is, let me know. Tell me how messed up you think this synchro is. So maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but from what I can tell, it's pretty bad. Nail catches on it. They're very badly burred, and you can see there's a lot of material missing as compared to a brand new one. So hopefully that fixes the third gear issue. I'm gonna get this thing put back together hopefully tomorrow. Not sure if we'll get it back in tomorrow. I'm a little iffy as to why the transmission came off so rough, so hopefully there's no underlying problem about that, and I also need to finish putting on the rest of my innovative mounts as well. And another thing is, I talked about us going to H-Day a few videos back, and the original plan was I was going to get this third gear synchro put in. I was hopefully going to get the axles in time. We were going to do new axles, beefier axles with the third gear synchro, get all new motor mounts because my motor is still flexing a little bit, and just try to get it ready for H-Day. And we were actually going to leave like tomorrow night if we were to go, but if you guys have heard, for any of those following the H-Day event, there's actually a hurricane on the way to that area. It's right over in Maryland. Doesn't look too good. It looks like the weather's going to be really bad about that time. I know a lot of people ended up not going, so we don't want to risk taking the full like 2-day drive out there just for the weather to be bad. So we're probably not going to go to H-Day, but we're still going to get all this work done on the hatch that I wanted to either way. And I think instead we might be taking the Honda to Subi Fest.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountain Subaru.
Yeah, the Honda is going to go to a Subaru only festival with a Honda motor, so I think that should be pretty interesting because that happens the same day as H-Day would. And I believe tomorrow they're going to officially announce if H-Day is going to happen. They're going to announce it by tomorrow evening if the weather is going to be good enough. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make it out there. We just don't want to spend all the money and take that long journey just for it to be shut down. That would kind of suck. But yeah, definitely gives us more time to work on the car. And, I think that's about it. Anything new with the Honda?
No. Well, actually, this guy just sent me some tires, so.
Oh no, you got the shift. Let me see this. My hands are greasy, but you got the shift stuff for it, right?
Oh yeah, actually, what was it? Cart. I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's Cart Boy though, and they do a lot of Subaru stuff. They got like shifters and a bunch of bushings and stuff. He sent me a care package, so it's just a bunch of bushings that is gonna make it stiffer and better. So we got that we can put in. And also this guy actually, his name's Chris, he offered to buy me some tires and he just sent me some, so they're at the shop right now, so I'll pick them up tomorrow and see which ones they are. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. We can put that on. That's pretty cool.
Had a fan send some tires for the Honda.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, the love that we get is just, it's awesome, dude. So yeah, we can at least probably get that by this weekend, and then maybe go to the Subaru dealership and get a oil change before we go.
Something we were thinking.
Yeah. So we'll see, but it'll be fun either way.
Well, hell yeah. It's gonna be it for tonight, guys. And I guess, as always, thanks for watching.